Namaste, welcome, I'm Kathy. Thank you for joining me in this video where I'm going to talk you through how to do a downward facing dog. If you're a newbie to yoga and you have no idea where to begin, this video is for you. There's just 3 alignment cues that I want you to learn about the pose when you're just starting out. And these are by no means all there is to know about the pose, but they are the most important things to learn early on, and you can add in more details later. So to begin, come into a tabletop position on your hands and knees. We're going to start with puppy pose as a preliminary pose for downward facing dog. Start by walking your hands forward about a foot or so. The first action I want you to learn is the action of your shoulder joint. Turn the creases of your elbows up towards your thumbs, creating a rotation action through your shoulder joints. Do that with me now. Rotate the upper arm bones. And then the second action I want you to learn is the position of your shoulder blades in downward facing dog. Start by depressing your shoulder blades down your back, away from your ears. And then see if you can connect your forehead towards the mat. Continue to make those 2 actions through the shoulders of rotation of the upper arm bones and then depression of the shoulder blades. And then come back up onto your hands and knees. The final cue I want you to learn is that of the spine. And we really want to maintain the integrity of the spine more than we want the knees to be straight or the heels to be down. So as you come into your dog pose, notice the natural curve in your lower back. There's a slight lordosis or slight concavity. Do your best to maintain that position of your lower back as you tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back. Keep the knees bent, keep the heels lifted. Make the first 2 actions of the shoulders, the upper arm bones rotate forward. The shoulder blades depress down the back. And then keeping the knees bent and the heels lifted, start to draw the chest and the belly towards the thighs. And you can start to work the edges of your hamstring flexibility here by slowly starting to straighten your knees, but only so far that you can keep that nice, lovely curve in the lower back. So notice what happens if I really straighten my knees and put my heels down. I lose that integrity of the spine. So be sure to keep that slight softness in the knees here. And over time you will slowly start to lengthen out the backs of the hamstrings and the calves. Okay, come down onto the knees. Just take a child's pose to rest. Okay, let's do that again together, starting with tucking the toes. Lift the hips up and back, knees are bent, heels are lifted. Now make the action of rotation of the upper arm bones, depression of the shoulder blades, and maintain the natural curve in the lower back as you just start to work the edges of your hamstrings, straightening the legs just as far as they will go without losing the curve. Take a steady breath in, slow breath out, and then drop the knees down. There you have it, everything that you need to know about downward facing dog when you're just starting out. I encourage you to practice these 3 cues and really create an imprint in your body and mind before you start adding in more details. If you liked this video, please be sure to like it at the bottom of the page and continue to follow me over the next 6 weeks where I'll walk you through a full beginner series. Thank you so much for joining me. From my heart to yours, namaste.